Alright, here we go with round J of the AirMech 2v2 Maelstrom tournament, and it will be on Crater once again, the round of 16 map between the green team on the left side. It is Team Army of Two, Lethal Poison and Tito Feek in the Delta, sorry, man, I keep saying that stupid Kumi. The Deep Sea Osprey and the Shark Helix. I think that's a Shark Helix, right? And they are using Natasha and Nikolai, so more of a speed-oriented, you know, like movement-oriented pilots. And their opponents, the Carbon team on the right side, the Kraken in the Gothic Osprey, using Mako, pretty normal combination, and Godfuzzy also in a Gothic Osprey, but using Ash. So interesting. Oh boy, they are going for the bottom outpost here. Oh, doing a surround. So the green team will see that on their minimap, and does start to put down defense. Yeah, Lethal Poison a little bit suspicious, but let's see what Godfuzzy is planning on doing here. What was he doing? He has some Jackals. Oh, in the form of Gunner Z's. Green team going pretty hard mid. Have they scouted? Have they realized that the Carbon team is not going mid, and that they need to do Jackals on both sides. Oh man, did Godfuzzy draw or did Kraken draw a path at top? Kraken is actually Charles in game, actually. This is a Smurf. I don't know why he's playing with the Smurf, but whatever. So yeah, they're going to go with a double Jackal push, so they are definitely going to be able to take one of these outposts, either the top or the bottom. They did scout top, so yeah, Lethal Poison I think scouted top, or someone did. Oh, so now it does look like Kraken is sending out a top. Oh, and Lethal Poison scouting the bottom, but they are being sent out at the same time. Will this be enough reaction time for the green team? That's two Jackals being pushed. Daddy's going down on the sockets. That's pretty huge. One of the Jackal pushes is now getting to the top outpost, and Kraken, getting finished off in his retreat. So that's pretty much GG right there. Even if this outpost gets neutralized without player support, that's pretty much nothing. And Godfuzzy now going to be able to take this bottom outpost. Oh yeah, so the 4 creeps going in, so they will be able to get this outpost under control. What does he have in his build queue? It's just a Dillo against all this stuff, and the Jackals are still alive, but I don't think they're going to be able to hold very easily here. Kraken now finally coming back to the fight, but oh man, do they have infantry in queue to keep this outpost under the control? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, but it's still under their control. They have not been able to knock down any bulbs yet. A lot of the infantry are really low on health, but that's about it. However, the green team in the meantime has been able to take mid, so will they be able to use this mid to their advantage? This is completely undefended. Morty's going down. Lethal Poison going to be able to get this neutralized. If no one responds, that will go down to neutral because Morty's can outrange, you know, any of the any outposts that's not also occupied by Morty's. And yeah, there you go. Lethal Poison with even. Well, did he bring anything else? I think maybe like one more Morty. Either way, this will go to green, so they better make some Jackals to get this neutralized now. Does look like Godfuzzy and Kraken are now coming. Will they be able to neutralize it? The creep's going down. Lethal Poison, does he have Mortys in queue? He does have 2 in queue. 1 gets bunkered in, so this outpost will not be going anywhere anytime soon. The Carbon team has nothing to push up against this outpost. No unit clump, no nothing. So now Godfuzzy, they might want to just make a beeline for either this outpost or just straight for the fort. Because this outpost is definitely under the green team's control right now. They have not moved at all yet. Oh, and they are going for a surround. Okay, so they're going to go over the circle of death on the fort. That's a little bit tight of a circle. This pathing, this kind of pathing right here, it slows down the units, you know, moving along the path. You need a really nice, smooth, open, round path to prevent units from being, you know, stupid. But it does look. I mean, they can push up on this outpost. It's less defended than the fort, and you know, if you want to do a fort push, you're going for the kill. Oh man, and that's what they are doing right now. Oh boy, that's what they are doing right now. Let's see what the green team's doing. Just holding right here. They're holding mid. Does look like they are distracting by dropping here. Kraken is just trying to keep that, you know, trying to keep Tito Feek a little bit occupied, but Tito Feek will probably be able to successfully, you know, defend against this, and this is actually a pretty substantial fort defense. If this doesn't get them down to like half health or less, then this was completely a wasted push. They might as well have just used it to push up against this outpost right here, and it does look like Lethal Poison is spreading Dillos and you know, stuff all over the place, and they are pushing actually that bottom outpost, but let's see how this fort push will go. Circle of Death going down, but Circle of Death for who is really the question. It does look like a lot of the Carbon units are just gonna be killed. They just gonna be killed right now. And there you go. Yeah, they're almost all gone. And they've barely taken out any health. Just a lot of Jackals now. Dillos might want to set them on Y at this point since they're over here in the back. Okay, that's what they actually did. They're not going to get them down to half. They are not going to get them down to half. And they have taken over this outpost. They've taken over this area over here. This one has been gone for a while. This has no hope anymore after this. So, Godfuzzy and the Kraken with a pretty clever opening there, but I would say the execution could use a little bit of work. They might I personally like to start on mid to make it look like I'm doing a mid fight, and then maybe have one of the guys go out and do something sneaky like that with a double jackal push or something like that. But yeah, in this case they just went straight for it, and they had a kind of a long delay. They wanted like to mass up those jackals. They really needed to just go. And honestly, once you get your path to about here, it'll be closer to this outpost than to mid. So you don't need to finish it and give away your you know, that you're going for that. That's why Lethal Poison started to drop some stuff over there at the bottom, you know, and that's what pretty much led to their eventual ability to defend against it, I guess, yeah, Lethal Poison and Tito Feig both scouted those two jackal pushes. But even then, like, you don't want to draw a path too far if you don't need to, you know. If you're definitely going for this outpost, and you don't need the circle. The circle is if you have enough units, the circle does nothing at this point anymore. They spread out really nicely, and yeah, lots of Dillos getting leapfrogged over here or ferried over here for the Carbon team, but it's just not enough. There's way too much unit presence over here for the Green team for the Carbon team to really do anything substantial. 6 to 64. They have been able to take over this top outpost once more. Actually, this is under their control, and that's a little weird. But yeah, it does look like the Kraken gonna do a little bit of Dillo ferrying. What can he do with this Dillo attack? Just needs to go straight on the corner hard and just land and fire. And whenever anyone responds, you need to... Oh, and actually Godfuzzy also bringing 3 Dillos. Will he be able to make it, though? Yes, he will be able to. Will he be able to survive and land? Yes, he will be able to. So that's actually pretty substantial. They really need to defend against this. The Carbon team needs to reposition their units. They cannot just this is actually going to be the kill. So this is the Carbon team's last hope right now. They need to reposition their units. They're being blocked. Reposition them now. Oh boy. That's really scary for the Green team. The Green team was way ahead, and 3 Dillos on this side too. Oh man, will they be able to get this defense off? And Godfuzzy does go down. The Kraken's the only one here trying to do whatever repositioning he can, but that's gonna be it. He goes down as well. The last Dillos are going to easily be blocked, and there is nothing defending here for the Carbon team. The Green team with plenty of units over here. Whoa. This game was quite a surprise. Dem Dillo drops. I mean, they did, to be fair, they let them ferry them all the way the hell across Crater. They do, you know what I mean? So that was kind of why they were able to do that. They let them get all the way across the map from Crater. They had the entire map. So I would say that panic was deserved by the Green team. Like, they didn't keep their eye on the minimap. They didn't, you know, realize that, hey, that's what you do at the end of games. You desperation drops. You got to watch out for that stuff, and you just got to focus them in the air as they go over. And with a map as gigantic as Crater, it shouldn't be really that big of a problem. You just need to hold, and you've got to be safe, and that's fine. Or you go in for the super kill with because they had such unit advantage, and at that point, the tank drops at the enemy fort wouldn't even be that threatening, just because you send everything and they have like 6 tanks tops, right? So, you know, just how game flows work. Either way, guys, that was an incredible game. Stay tuned for the next round.